calling the internet police.
Hey, what is going on, guys? King Genesis or Cake Steel here, and today I am using for the first time my Elgato. And sorry that the first about 10 seconds are a little glitchy. I fixed it out later, and I know it's not that high quality. I have to find out how to record better, but I think I did fairly well with it. And today I wanted to tell you guys a story about the biggest fish I ever caught. I don't know if you guys fish, but I do. So what happened was, I just went to Bass Pro, and I just got a new bait, lure, whatever you want to call it. I call it a bait because it was a soft plastic. It was a Zoom Super Fluke with the watermelon red. And so I got that, and I had to get a new rod because I had a rod and it was broken. So I got those, and I went to the lake that was right by my house, And I was fishing for a good 10 minutes. Then on one cast, I cast out, and I'm reeling, and all of a sudden it feels like I've just gotten into a rock. I was like, what? So, like the idiot I am, I try setting the hook. I was like, okay, now I just wedged the hook in. So I tried reeling in, and I noticed that if it was a rock, I wouldn't have been able to reel it. And I'm able to reel it. So I'm reeling, and I'm on top of a bridge. So I have to go down lower to closer to the grass. All of a sudden, I see this huge bass fly out of the water back, and I was like, okay, well, I've hooked a big one. So, I have that bass on the line, and I'm reeling and reeling and reeling. And my line and the bass got tangled in the weeds. So the bass is in the weeds. I've got the line stuck like in this plant. It looks kind of like a tree, but it's not. And I'm trying to get it out of the weeds, and I can't because of 5-pound bass, and I can't lift my rod up, and it can snap your rod. I've lifted a 6-pound catfish with that line, but this was before I knew, and it was tangled in the weeds. And I'm like, okay, this bass is stuck. I try going around to the other side of the lake. My line gets tangled even more. And then this guy, he was biking along. Sorry about my phone. He came and he saved my life. We were going and, I was fishing, having a good time. This guy comes. I have the bass on, it's tangled, and the guy comes, he's like, you catch anything? And I was like, yeah, I actually have one stuck in the weeds right now. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah, can you help me get it out? And he's like, sure. He's like, and he goes down to the water, and he's making sure my line doesn't get tangled anymore. And I go to the other side to try and get the bass out. And this man ends up if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have landed this bass. So I start reeling in, I was like, okay, what's going on, So I get it, and I almost have it landed. The line's not tangled. The guy gets the bass and grabs it, and he gives me the bass, and he takes a picture of me with it. The bass was a 5.5 pounder, 5 pounds, 5 ounces. It was a monster. And I want to bring you guys more fishing videos soon. And I still have a lot longer on this video, so I'm going to have to try and think of another thing to talk about. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about the clip right now. So this is why I have this video. See, my gun didn't shoot there. If it did, I would have had a 5 on screen. How sick would that have been? The first game, of BO2 that I actually do good in. Alright, and then this next clip, I have it in feeder mode because I don't know how to play with the Elgato. I'm still playing with it. And so just so you guys know, this was my first game on VO2 since I've played Advanced Warfare. I spawn in, this guy's talking on the mic about how he's about to hit a clock feed. 1. I missed. 2. Turn. 3. 4. And it's a frenzy kill. So thank you all for watching. This has been King Genesis. Peace.